तो हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू एनी वीडियो। दिस इज वंश वत्सन, वाचिंग इट नॉलेज पॉइंट। तो स्वागत है आपका इस वीडियो में बहुत दिनों के बाद। तो जैसा कि अभी आर एग्जाम्स आर बीइंग कंटिन्यूड, सो माय मैथ्स एग्जाम इज अपकमिंग, द अपकमिंग वन। सो आई वाज प्रैक्टिसिंग जस्ट फॉर इट, सो आई थॉट एंड this thought just tackled my mind, and I thought that I should make a video on whatever I am practicing. So we are going to practice exercise 7.2 that I have been solving from many days, and I am now sure that I will also teach you that how to solve the expressions or questions that are being given in that. And this book is of the publication of Learn Magnify with Mathematics of class 8th. So let's start the video without any further ado. First unit is understanding based questions, according to which the first question tells that factorize the following expressions using appropriate identities. So we have to use the appropriate identities that we have learned in the chapter of algebraic expressions and identities. So by using those, we are going to solve these questions. So I am going to solve the only the selected ones, so that you can just prep up for your exam and give your exam properly. Okay, so let's start the video. So first question is x square plus 8x plus 16. So let's jot down the question. X square plus 8x plus 16. So in this question, as you can see, that this is in the form of, as this question is saying that use the appropriate identities to solve the question. So we are going to solve the questions according to the identities that we learned in the previous chapter, that was algebraic expressions and identities. So I have not made a specific video for that chapter, so you can go for any you go for the theory and the means the identities that you have studied in that, and then you can watch this video properly. Okay, so first the question is that x square plus 8x plus 16. So according to this question, just we get to know that this question is from the identity of a plus b whole square of a plus b. So here, as you can see, that x square is given, so we can jot down x square as it is, and then we have to uh, put addition sign and then 8x. So 8x we can write in the form of 2 into a plus 2 into a into b. So in the place of a we can write x, and in the place of b we can write 4, as 4 is the square root of 16. So we have written 4, and now we will put the addition sign or whatever the sign that is given, and then we will write it in this way, because 16 is the square of 4, and we can write it like this. And now we have got that x square plus 4, so we can write x square plus 4 square. Okay, so we can write this in this way, whole square of x and 4, and this is the correct answer. And you can also match these answers from the back answer sheet inside your book. Okay, now let's come to number b, and let's jot down the question. 25x square minus 90x plus 81. As you know, according to this question here, this is also in the form of a minus b whole square. As you know, a plus b whole square, this was the here we use identity of a plus b whole square, and here we are going to use identity for a minus b whole square. Okay, we are going to use identity of a minus b whole square. So for doing that, what we have to do is check for the numbers. So 25 is the perfect square of which number? So it is the perfect square of the number 5. So we can write it as 5, and then you have to jot down the next variable, which is x, and then we can write it as 5x whole square minus 2. 2ab. 2ab means 2 into a into b. So in the place of a we can write 5x, and in the place of b we can write 9, as 81 is the perfect square of 9, so we will write 9 plus 9 square. Understood? And for the verification, if we multiply 2 into 5 10, and 10 into 9 90, and 90 into x 90x, so this upcoming result is there, so we can verify that this is the correct procedure. And now we will, as this is the property for a minus b whole square, so we will write it in this way, 5x minus 9 whole square, and this is our final result. Let's come to some complicated questions, and that question is number I. Let's directly jump on to question number 5, I, sorry, and let's jot down the question. 250x square plus 90y square plus 300 xy. So as you can see that this is also in the form of a plus b whole square only, but the problem is that the numbers are not in the form of perfect squares. So as maths is a confusing subject and confuses you a lot, so for that you have to use your tricky brain and use that property that according to which we can take 10 as common. If we take 10 as common, so we can write it 25x square plus 9y square plus 30xy, and inside this bracket whatever we have to perform the actions that we are going to perform inside this bracket, we will 10 leave it as it is, and let's look for this number. So 25 is the perfect square of which number? So it is the perfect square of 5, so we'll write it as 5x whole square. So for better convenience we are going to use curly braces over here, because as you know brackets are of three types: small brackets, curly braces and big brackets. So we are going to use curly braces, and after this if one more any other action we have to perform, so we are gonna use big bracket. Okay, and inside that we have used small bracket to represent 5x whole square plus 3y whole square plus 2, and in the place of a it is 5x and in the place of b it is 3y, so 2ab, and we will close the curly braces. Okay, now we have closed the curly braces, and now we will write it in this way: 5x plus 3y whole square, 5x plus 3y whole square, and this is the final result, and you can also match it from the answer sheet of your book. Okay, let's come to number J. J is also a little bit complicating question, so that I am going to explain that question too. That's x square plus 25 by 16 plus 5x by 2. So the people who make the books of maths, it is their work to make maths a bit confusing so that the students use their tricky mind to solve these expressions. So for solving this equation we have to use that mind, as I have said in previous questions also. Okay, so first of all let's come to the second page and then start writing. So in the place of x square we will write x square, then it's 25 by 16, so we will write it as plus 5 by 4 whole square, because 5 5 is 25 and 4 4 is 16, so 25 by 16, and then plus 5x by 2. So it is in the form of a square plus 2a square plus b square plus 2ab, a square plus b square plus 2ab, okay, in the format of a plus b whole square. So x square plus 5 by 4 whole square, x plus 5 by 4 whole square, sorry for that mistake, x square plus x plus 5 by 4 whole square, and this is our final result. Okay, and then let's come to the question of different identity. That's number k, s to the power 2 by 100 minus t to the power 2 by 100. And as we have studied the property of a square minus b square is equals to a plus b into a minus b, so here we are gonna use that same property inside this expression. So what we have to do is s by 10 whole square. If we do the square of s, then it's s square, and if we do the square of 10, it is 100 minus t by 10 whole square, same as this, and now it is in the form of a square minus b square, and now we are gonna apply that formula. So s by 10 plus t by 10 into s by 10 minus t by 10. So this is the perfect answer. As we have discussed the question of two identities, that is a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, and a plus a square minus b square. So by that I am gonna end today's video, and hope you would like this video. And if you did like this video, please like, subscribe, share and comment on my channel at Knowledge Point. Until then, stay home, stay safe, bye bye, and wait for a new video.